stay in Kumasi because students of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology have been directed to vacate the school premises latest by Saturday, September 18. The directive issued by the Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah is due to intelligence gathered by the security service that some groups of students are planning to interrupt the peaceful condition in the school on the eve of vacation, September 17. According to the press statement dated September 15, this directive has been put in place to ensure that peace and sanity are maintained on the KNUST campus and that students leave on vacation day to their homes in peace. However, foreign students and others who have received authorization from the school's management are those permitted to stay on campus after the vacation date. Let me share a bit more of that statement signed by the Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah, who is also chairman of RECSEG, with you. And it says, in recent times, there have been several reports of indiscipline within the student body on the campus of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Major amongst these acts of indiscipline is the existing and unhealthy rivalry between the University Hall and Unity Hall, which leads to acts of vandalism. We are all witnesses to the reported incidents that occurred at KNUST Great Hall on 3rd July 2021. Intelligence gathered by the security services revealed that some groups of unruly students are planning some disturbances on campus on the eve of vacation, and that is the 17th of September. It is instructive to remind the student population that the declaration of university campus as a security zone in November 2018 is still in force, and therefore it is an offense to demonstrate within the security zone. In this regard, the Regional Security Council has put in measures to ensure that peace and sanity are maintained on KNUST campus. The measures include, with the exception of foreign students and students permitted by management of the university to stay, all students are to leave KNUST campus midday September 18. 2 security personnel will be visibly stationed on the university campus to ensure peace and security and prevent any unruly behavior by any group of students. These are excerpts of that statement issued by RECSEG. The Regional Security Council wishes to advise students to concentrate on their studies, complete their programs without any distractions. It is for this reason that parents and guardians are toiling day and night to give them a bright future. And it says, as a region, it is our collective responsibility to ensure sanity, peace, and security on campus, and also ensure that hard-earned image of the KNUST is not tainted nor destroyed by a recalcitrant few. And those are excerpts of the letter, the statement that was issued by RECSEG. My colleague Ohemen Teria, who's been monitoring this for us, joins me via Zoom right now. Hemi, what can you tell us from the ground?
Thank you, Aisha. I must say there's heavy security deployment here on the campus of KNUST, including the police and national security and the BNI. And I must say, with the presence of the police can be felt on campus, they have been doing foot patrols. First, the police officers led by the KNUST district commander first visited the University Hall, that is Katanga Hall, and to acquaint themselves with the environment and also to announce their presence that, yes, they are on campus and monitoring developments here. And they were greeted by wild, some sort of jubilation and jeers from the students, some of them who were still at the hall of the residence. And beyond that, they have also been doing foot patrols to all the entrance and the entries at KNUST to acquaint themselves with what can be done to prevent, for instance, movement of unwanted persons on campus, especially those on motorbikes. And beyond that, they have also divided themselves into groups to station at vantage points to be doing a random search of people that they suspect of being with different characters apart from being students. So these are what exactly police has been doing here on campus. And behind me is the FPU armor vehicle that is also stationed here to support the operations of the police on campus here. The security, police, school authorities tell me the national security and BNI officers are also complementing the efforts of police and then the campus security here. So for university authorities, they have done everything possible to avert a similar occurrence in 2018 that led to destruction of property on campus. When I spoke to the university relations officer, Dr. Norris Bequin, he told me in that particular instance, the incident in 2018, the university, lost property worth over 3 million Ghana cedis, and they wouldn't want that incident to repeat itself. And that is why this time around, they want to be proactive to prevent the situation. I spoke to him earlier. We can listen to him.
The Regional Security Council and management of KNUST have picked up some signal that some students, mainly supporters of those who have affiliation with the two major rival halls, Unity and Katanga, are planning to cause some mayhem. Simply, they intend to fight. And because of what happened in 2018, this university has been declared as a security zone. The security zone means that you cannot do demonstration, people cannot gather and do anything which is aside or outside academic work. We have to battle with COVID from 2020 to 2021, and we are managing COVID and then academic work at the same time. So if by the grace of God we have been able to finish or bring the end of this academic year to a close with almost 80% of our students completed their exams, and we have about between 20 or less than that percentage who are going to finish by Friday 17th, the students actually don't have any business staying around. So the Regional Security Council, based on the intelligence that they have picked up, have directed that right after examination, the students should vacate the campus, in exception of those who have special permission to stay around a bit. And this category of students are foreign students who have to make travel arrangements to be able to travel outside the country. And then some final year students who are going to defend or have not yet defended their project works. And this category of students are supposed to go to the office of the Dean of Students and seek special permission to be able to stay around and complete their academic work, which is a project work, and then or project defense, and then also make their way out of campus. So they have said in their release that there will be police presence or security presence on campus. We have also strengthened our own internal security. They will be deployed at all vantage points, including off-campus hostels, to make sure that life and property is protected, and that no student or no disgruntled student is allowed to cause any form of destruction to the properties or the life of anybody in this university. So that is the directive.
That's wonderful. For me, listening to you, you foresaw the danger and you planned. But how threatening was the threat that you picked? How threatening was it?
Honestly speaking, about 2 weeks ago, there was some clash between some supporters of Unity and Katanga, because they said some Unity students went to wear their jacket on the statue, which is in front of the Katanga Hall. And they were throwing flying stones all over the place. We had to bring in the police to calm the nerves of these students. And because they did not get the opportunity to vent their spleen on each other, they are planning that when they are done with the examination, then this is the time to show each other where the power lies. Wow. And we cannot allow that to happen. This is an academic environment. We train people to be able to acquire knowledge and then to build a good character for the future. And this is not a place for fighting. This is not a battleground. So we are saying that once you are done with academic work, you can go home. If you want to go home and go and fight, that's a different matter. But they cannot be allowed to stay. Nobody will be allowed to stay on campus, except for those people who have a special permission to do so. Yes. Oh, I see. It's good. So for the past 2 weeks, there have been security presence around, especially not because of this, but also because of examination. You know, during examinations, we do have a lot of security threats. People, because students have to come to campus and study and live deep into the night to their various hostels. We have constant security threat of people trying to snatch people's mobile phones, their laptops. And so anytime we are having a mid-semester or examination, end of semester examination, usually we have these security patrols around. But we are going to strengthen this from Friday to ensure that we do not permit those people who have planned to cause havoc to do so.
So, Ohime, how are the students taking this?
Thank you. For the students of KNUST, they are okay with the arrangements put in place by RESEC and then school authorities. A while ago, when I spoke to some of them, they did indicate that with this new arrangement, it will go a long way to improve their security on campus. First, I engaged the Student Representative Council. The Vice President is Maurice Efa. He told me, as far as the SRC is concerned, they are comfortable with the arrangement and they will support the RESEC and the school authorities to implement this new arrangement. We can take a listen.
SRC, that RESEC was communicating that they had intel like of simmering tension between the two halls. But I would say that we've not gotten that intel. They are the security agency, and if they say that they've gotten an intel, which is also, whatever they're doing is also in line with national security, I think that we have nothing to say, but we would support what they have proposed so that we wouldn't get anything that would be a problem for the school and also for Ghana at large. Yeah.
What are the reactions on the students, especially knowing very well that they are writing the exams very soon, they'll be on vacation? What has been their reaction?
Okay. School would have vacated on Friday, so there's no extraordinary reaction. Just that the issue of bringing the security presence on campus. But as I said, it's a matter of national security. We are just the SRC, so if it's in line and interest of the country, we would support it. There was an issue that we had, and it was with students who have their defense after Friday, and we've communicated that to management, and they've addressed it, that if you're a student and you have a defense after, you can seek for permission from your HOD and also through the Office of the Dean of Students, and they'll give you permission to stay. And I think that has been the progress and the development so far.
I saw a communique around yesterday, and they were asking us to stay indoors. Yes, and then we should also go home immediately we are done after our papers here.
How do you feel? Do you feel safe? Are you okay as far as your security is concerned?
Oh yes, I am very okay. I don't have a problem with it at all. I'm very much okay.
Oh, even in the midst of these planned, attacks?
Oh yes, since the policemen are around, I'm okay because I know they are going to enforce security here, so everything will be fine.
Personally, I don't think it is affecting me in any way because if there's, let me say, rivalry between these two people, It's basically between the two people, not other people. And then it's not the whole hall. It's just a group of people who are having these issues with other people. So if they are having the issue, it's not affecting me in any way.
And there's also heavy presence, heavy security presence, national security, BNI, and the police. They are all here. Does it, make you somehow uncomfortable?
No, it doesn't make me uncomfortable at all, because I think during these examination periods, we have theft cases, increased theft cases. So I think if the police and security men are around, it actually helps us.
Recently, my friends, they were attacked by robbers, and then I think with the presence of the security men, we will be safe.
But are you aware of this, increased rivalry between Katanjis and then Contis, where we are told they are even planning to attack each other on campus? Are you aware?
Oh, no, please. When you say Konti and Katanga, it's not everyone in the hall. No, it's not everyone in the hall. And then this Konti and Katanga, for them to, I don't know anything. Just that I read a press release from the regional minister, and then they say intelligence, so I'm not aware, and I'm not even sure of it.
Ohime, you indicated that there's heavy police presence. Are the students in any way agitated?
They say they are not agitated. Like I said earlier, for today, they have been very, very busy writing their end of semester exams. The school authorities have already indicated that 80% of the students are already done with the end of semester exams. So they expect them. And we also came across some of them leaving campus today. And as we speak, some of them are still living. So with the entire student population, with 80% of them being done with the end of semester exams, the indication is that the remaining 20 will continue the exams between today and tomorrow. So tomorrow, when they are done, then you expect all of them to leave, with the exception of those who have defense, thesis to defend in the school. These are students who will remain here. But when I spoke to them, it was a normal day, a normal thing for them, because they have since 2018 lived with the security personnel here on campus after the campus was declared a security zone. So for students, it's okay to be moving, walking side by side, for instance, with uniformed police officers and even ununiformed police officers. And so they are comfortable, and they are going ahead with their end of semester exams without any interruption, knowing very well that the increased presence of police and security on campus will go a long way to impact positively on their lives here, as their security will be strengthened.
Ohime Nteria is our man in Kumasi monitoring the situation at the KNUST for us. We have updates for you in our subsequent bulletin.